It's a big event for at Knockhill today. We're remembering Jim Clark. Why is the Jim Clark so important? Why is his memory so important?
Well, if we go, it's 50 years yesterday since Jim Clark sadly lost his life in a dull, dreich day in Hockenheim in Germany. And we're here today to celebrate his memory at our inaugural meeting of 2018. And Jim Clark was the first Scotsman to win the World Championship, followed by Jackie Stewart. The first Scotsman to win the Indianapolis 500, followed by Dario Franchitti. And he was a sublime racing driver, a true gentleman, born in Fife, but historically remembered for his time and life in the borders of Scotland. Where I was yesterday attending the memorial service in the church in Chirnside where he is buried. And it was lovely to see people from Scotland, England, Europe, Australasia and America there to celebrate the great driver, the great man in Jim Clark. A sublime talent and without doubt, in my eyes, the best racing driver the world's ever seen. But for others, probably in the top three that you would maybe choose from. But a nice man and a great man, and it's 50 years and it should be remembered. And the club have cast a special medal today for all competitors and volunteer officials within the body of the kirk here today. So it would be terribly wrong for us not to commemorate and remember this moment in time.
For those people, fortunately, who are young enough not to remember him, many accolades he had. He was the first, I think, non-American to win the Indy 500.
I believe that's true.
But he also won on the Formula One circuit, the Grand Prix circuit. So he obviously had talents that could move across the different spheres of motor racing.
Well, Jim, it's interesting you raise that because in those days drivers raced in very many different formula, even on the same weekend. You would have Jim competing in a Formula One car, a sports car and a saloon car, winning the British Touring Car Championship in the iconic Lotus Cortina. Success in a dreadful Lotus sports car, the Lotus 30. They then brought out the 40, which was described as the 30 with 10 more mistakes. But he was a sublime talent. It could be very indecisive. In fact, it was interesting, Dougie Niven was recalling a tale in the church yesterday when he and Jackie were driving through America or somewhere and they came to a level crossing and you could see 2 miles to the left and 2 miles to the right, and Jim said to Jackie, "Do you think it'll be safe to go?" But yet you put him in a racing car and it was all there. He used the same set of tyres for 4 Grand Prix, I think in 1964, I'm right in saying. And his dog gear, the dog rings in the gearbox were the least worn, and a problem would come with the car and he would drive round the problem. And it's interesting, we were talking yesterday, myself and Tom Purvis, about how good Jim was. And Tom's the chairman of the RAC club, and he'd come all the way from London yesterday to be there. And we were talking about just the little things that could be done, how he would feel for the car and delicately treat it. He won 25 Grand Prix, but he only finished second once. He invariably won if the car finished. So, and by all accounts, a lovely man and a gentleman.
You talk about that delicacy, and I think it was Jackie Stewart that said he didn't really try and command the car, he tried to caress it.
Yeah, I think that would be a nice way to put it. And there's some lovely onboard footage on YouTube now, particularly at Oulton Park, which is worth watching. But it's only right and fitting that the club that he was president of should be paying tribute to him here today.